What's up, PoE homies? J-War here with another video. So I wanted to show you guys this tech I found with Cast on Crit, Mana Forged Arrows, and Tornado Shot or Lightning Arrow. But I'm going to show you guys 4 clips here with the tech, without the tech, with Tornado Shot, and then with Lightning Arrow. And we're going to go into detail, and I'm going to show you what's happening in all videos. And I think you'll see it does a massive increase to your damage. I think it's doubling your damage, maybe even tripling your damage with Lightning Arrow. It seems to have a little bit more of effect with Lightning Arrow. But alright, let's get into it. Alright guys, so I'm going to play 2 clips here. The first clip is going to be without the cast on crit, and the second clip is going to be with the cast on crit. So this is without cast on crit. So not great damage. The boss does go into like a damage reduction phase there that makes it a little bit tankier. And here's the cast on crit. And you're going to notice as soon as those Hydrospheres and Tornadoes come out, we're doing way more damage. Now let's take a little bit deeper look there. I actually proc Adrenaline halfway through without the cast on crit on this boss, right? So the damage kind of goes up there. We do a considerable amount more damage for kind of the second half of his health bar. But if we watch here, with the cast on crit, I don't think I proc Adrenaline at all on this. We do proc it as well. So we actually proc it about the same time. So it should be about the same amount of damage, right? But we do way more damage. Because as you can see here, rewind it just a little bit, the Hydrosphere and the Tornado come out on top of the boss, which allows us to get all those extra chain projectiles, and that's really what accounts for so much more damage on him. Alright, so now let's take a look at Tornado Shot with it. Should be coming up in 1 second here. So this Tornado Shot, kind of move around a little bit in this one, but still get Adrenaline proc there at the end as well. Now this is with Cast on Crit, and as you can see, that one, you could really tell. Let me go back here. Alright, so Tornado Shot without, we'll look at that again. Pretty quick, not crazy quick, and then Tornado Shot with. And you could really tell, when that Tornado comes down, and the Hydrosphere comes out, the damage just increases massively. Because you can tell I start hitting him, and it's like, it's not that crazy damage, but then the Tornado comes out, and then he just kind of evaporates. So let's take a look at the buffs here with Tornado Shot with and without. So with Tornado Shot, without CoC, we proc Adrenaline, we do a lot of damage here, and then I think with this second clip, we actually don't even proc Adrenaline. Yeah. So with that second Tornado Shot clip, we actually aren't even proccing Adrenaline with the cast on crit. So we're doing all that damage that, you know, looked like considerably more damage with the cast on crit, and we didn't even proc Adrenaline that time. So imagine if we did proc Adrenaline with the cast on crit there. It would have been, you know, even better. Okay guys, so let's go over how you set this up real quick. Most people are using some kind of like Frenzy cast on crit, or Frenzy Mana Forged Arrow set up to get free Frenzy charges, and like use a power charge on crit with it to get free power charges. But you can take it a step further here, and you can use cast on crit, which is going to trigger Hydrosphere and Tornado completely automated, and you don't have to do anything else for this. And you just, when you fire your Frenzy, it's going to trigger cast on crit with Tornado and Hydrosphere on the target you're hitting. Really helps for single target damage. It's going to help a little bit for mapping too. It's just more damage getting thrown out there. The cooldown time is pretty short for cast on crit, so it's going to be popping up all over the place, pretty much on any target you swap to. Even though you're doing like a lot of attacks per second, it's going to be continuously spawning these Hydrospheres and Tornado Shots without issue, as long as you have a decent amount of mana. I only have 75 mana, and I'm still able to keep it up with just a little bit of mana leech constantly. That's how you set it up there. It's really strong. I've had some people say that they've been using it. They swapped. I had one guy say, hey man, I tried the Mana Forged Arrow cast on crit tech, and it kind of saved the build for me. I was about to swap off a Lightning Arrow because it wasn't doing enough damage, and then I switched into this, and the single target is way better. So it hasn't reached a lot of people yet. The last video didn't get very much attention, but the feedback I did get on it was very good. So I would highly recommend trying this out if you want more single target damage. I mean, a lot of people do just use Barrage for single target, but you could use your utility setup with Mana Forged Arrow to give you more single target without having to use that Sync Slick setup for Barrage with Lightning Arrow. And you could just get more damage on Tornado Shot. One last thing to mention actually is, yeah, you can technically get these tornadoes to spawn with a new Crucible tree. I'm not going to go into depth and show it, but you can look up the Tornado Shot skill Crucible tree node on the tier 5 node, and that is going to give you Tornado Shot, but I think most people aren't going to have bows with that set up, and I'm not even sure if it will spawn multiple tornadoes if you do that with this as well, which would be very good for single target damage. So maybe somebody in the comments can answer that for me. Does that Crucible node that spawns tornadoes with Tornado Shot give more tornadoes if you do this? If so, it's even better. or it's just a replacement for the cast on crit tornado. Highly recommend trying it out. It was kind of a theory of mine. I was like, it seems to work pretty good for me. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell with the damage because you can't really calculate it in PoB, but it definitely feels like it's way better damage, and it's kind of been confirmed by a lot of other people trying out. They're like, yeah, no, this is way better damage. So yeah, give it a shot. Hopefully it helps you. And that's gonna do it for this one. So thanks for watching.